Of course, there may be some disturbances. That was Amen break meme. IF asterisk King Love Piracy, if you wanna check it out. Usually I don't disclose the intros, but I probably should. Hey there, imaginary friends. Wind, my only friend. I hate you. I will go into explanation later. Let me set this up and end this awkward silence. Once again, I just decided to stream, have no game plan. I mean, you can figure out why this is happening now. Why am I ruining my algorithm? Because I can. Yeah, we're just gonna chill here. Okay, let's start it that way. I was thinking about making a new streaming tune, something more slap my butt cheeks and call me Link friendly. Was thinking if I should leave it nameless, you know, anonymous, but I guess that took care of that. And when I entered here, I knew even if this is, you know, one level no investment kind of deal, I still wasn't gonna do it again. So I decided to stream now. Okay, let's see if we can find a better spot. be maybe not the best of spots, but it will do. I like the mood, I like the vibe. One thing leads to another, and I don't know where to start. So yeah, let's start with the beginning. So I guess you read the name. I was thinking which route to go and decided, you know, maybe make relatively dedicated streaming tool. Go with the whole theme. Then I mean, when you make a new tune, I used to spend ages, still do, but a little bit less. There are things now that are important and the things that are not. And I base those on the whether you can harmlessly change it up or not. So server, you can't just change. You can, but it will cost you one way or another. So the things that you should think about and pay attention to, and things that you don't have to. So I guess servers would be one of those. I talked about that a lot, so no need to go into that now. I usually prefer WoW population, but site, but there are some differences, and it's not as user friendly as it used to be. They went a bit different direction. I mean, let's address it while we're at it. I wish I could opt out of seeing guilds. It would make things a lot easier. I mean, if you want to, sure, but I liked it more when you would click on before you would click on a server to see everything server wise. I'm there for the numbers, not names. Yeah, and the data, maybe it's because of the metrics, but data is different compared to WoW progress. I mean, of course it does. One is based on the auction house and the other on the raids, I think. Raid participation, which is quite different. I prefer the first option. I'm gonna make a break here. Maybe not yet. I hate when it gets dark and I have to get out and turn on the light. maybe in a minute or two. So yeah, not sure, but I still decided to go with the Drenner. That one should be the biggest host server. Used to be PvE, that's why I avoided it, and it being the biggest one, not anymore. I mean, avoidance wise, we'll see how the things are going there. Not so soon, I will take my sweet time. And yeah, so name was of course taken. Then I was thinking which letter should I change, and decided to go with the E. Put that pointy hat on it. As some of you can guess, we are really going with the Blasphemous theme here. So that's why I went with that pointy E. Reminded me of the, I don't know, head cap, I don't know how to call it, helmet. And I wanted to go full random, but then was thinking, you know, I want to have a pleasant experience. So I wasted time on options, but when you think about it, you should go random until you get the first acceptable option, and then just switch up the haircut and hairdo, because that's the only thing that it will matter. That's the only part of your toon that you will regularly see for those, I think, 10ish levels, or whatever the number is. Maybe you can get out of the island earlier. And speaking of which, I remember leveling, even with the leveling changes with the goblin, and that was rough. So I myself, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. If I ever decide to make a goblin, I sure as hell am leveling it here. I'm not wasting, you know, I don't know how much more time doing it a lot suboptimally. I mean, it's a nice place and all, but only if you really wanna waste time. And yeah, so server is important, name is important, class and race are important. Everything else you can change painlessly later on. I think that phrasing would be good. So server, name, class and race, or better race and class, because one depends on the other. And that brings us to this wonderful place. First time here, and I love what they did with the place, to say it once again. Now let me make a small break, and then we will find a better, I will not say what, better option for enjoying the view. or worse option. We judge here. I don't know if this works or not. So I quickly noticed, as in Fortnite, here as well, and Blasphemous, but it shares the color palette with Blasphemous a bit more, and it is, you know, a bit gloomy, you know, somber and moody and all, but still positive, still pleasant to be here. So, you know, really kinda shows you that it can be done simply, I imagine, but effectively and pleasantly. Sure, maybe sometimes things should be a bit more drastic, but not here. This is good and this is nice. And yeah, that brings us to some recent events that I addressed and wanted to address further in a writing form, but we'll save that for later, and we'll go into that verbally. And this probably lasts for way too long anyway, and we'll see. I will ramble. So I sometimes assume that some of you know my Twitter, but whenever I can, I will try to still put things and talk about things in the stream for just in case, and for general audience, potential, imaginary. So yeah, I had some internet issues, let's not go into that, and I have and will have some extra IRL issues, let's not go into that either, something doesn't matter. So I don't know when I will be able to stream again. My mind will be elsewhere, and I don't know when. Did I say that? I guess I did. I don't know when I will stream again, so that's why I'm streaming now. And if I'll probably, you know, maybe even write some script or Do they kick? Do they kick for inactivity on the fucking boat? They really need to get rid of that shit. Cause my internet seems fine. And fortunately now, you know, on this server, one toon, I don't care. At least, see? This is what I mean by streamer toon. Works a lot nicer. Get away. So maybe we end this. I don't care, I will just relog. Fuck it. And yeah, speaking of which, maybe for new toons, if you are a real new toon, and I like this intro so far, introductory experience. Maybe if you are a new toon, of course the settings will be new. But if you are not, maybe leave settings from previous or all other characters, and then if you want to make it more individual, you can choose to do so. I mean, I know they want to make new player experience nicer, but maybe make it, you know, general in that regard. You know what I'm saying? I made all my settings for all my toons a certain way. I don't want this one to be different. And it's annoying when you start a toon to set all things up yet again. So assume that I want this one to be just like all the others. I mean, it's no biggie, it's a click or two, but still I think that would be a better way to go about it. And yeah, about, you know, that inactive character and stuff. I mean, for new toons like this it might be useful, but for the some it may not be, but it's optional, so it's all good. Okay, let's not go into that. So I had internet issues, and when I returned I was unpleasantly surprised to see that although my latest two contributions to the I'm guessing we have company. My latest contributions to the internet were blocked. And as they started to pick up, especially the video. So I just left it there. And you know, a strange, yet another strange coincidence. Just as TikTok, that I decided to link on my YouTube. Strange coincidences happen there too. Content that is not even copyrighted here because of some guys that decided to be classy and graceful. Didn't even copyright my first clip, short. After quite a while, got muted on TikTok. Yet another coincidence. So I was thinking what's going on, and just I was fond of the music bite. I mean, what I like doing, finding something that it's not as out there, not as appreciated, because there are a lot better parts, you know, if I were going for that, which I didn't. I just wanted to highlight that one, yeah, musically and lyrically nice part. Then I remembered I could I could I could I could add a new footage instead of the original one, since the somebody decided to help the copyright search. Also, by the way, nothing was copyrighted the first time I uploaded it, and then all of a sudden it got blocked, and I wanted to check if it was the video, which it seems it was. So I was thinking, you know, what should I change it with? Had different ideas, and then remembered that for the longest time I wanted to do something with Blasphemous, which, you know, the aesthetic I really like and appreciate. And then it was, you know, I just wanted to put something there. Of course I'm not gonna add it. Didn't bother to cut it up and align it properly. So I just wanted to put something there, and it was that there was that part with the boat, just like in the original video. So that was nice, and it matches this aesthetic quite a bit, so I wanted to talk about it. And I think it turned out quite nice. And let's see if there's something else. Yeah, it works quite well. It looks well. It matches with the music. So, not my intent, but it turned out better than I hoped. I don't know if this stream is gonna mess with the algorithm, but doesn't matter. It had some exposure, which I'm glad. It I don't know how it would turn out originally, but it is it superseded the previous ones? So I guess that is it. I don't know if that's basically what I wanted to talk about this start experience and content creator experience. Yeah, because some things are not time important, but when it comes to my playlists, sometimes they are empty, sometimes they are full, and I often don't remember how and when and what I picked something up. And I guess I picked one video up right away, but it was sitting in the playlist for, I guess, a week. And when I went into that, for a while I thought it was a joke. It was a messing with some friend. I guess it was, in a way. But not in a good way. So the video I'm talking about is I'm not really sure. I think it has RuneScape in the title. I guess it's my fault for standing near the target dummy. So it has, I think, I'm not sure if it has old school, but I think it has RuneScape Secret Predator in the title. And yeah, I always forget the details, but this one is the image. One of the reasons, I guess, that I was thinking it was messing was the thumbnail. I thought it was messing with Pablo Escobar, because that's my voice is going away. What the image, the silhouette looks like Pablo Escobar, but it isn't him. It's someone a lot more sinister, it seems, in a way. And the video says alleged. So who knows what's going on there? And I don't know if there was a follow-up, but I don't really recommend specific content by the other creators, but I am into ecosystems and various aspects. So I guess I told enough for you if you are interested to check out that video. I mean, from the title you can also assume what's it about. It's 10 minutes. Yeah, speaking of which, I guess I'm going into that, and we have some time left until we get kicked again. So yeah, I didn't check the time there. I'll check it later. So another one that I seen long ago that has no connections directly with this one is Mark of Cain, about Russian prison tattoos. And I'm mentioning it now because there's a phrase there that has been going in my mind recently and that I might use at some point as a metaphor, and that is because those tattoos are metaphors as well, and there are a lot of tattoos of churches with the writing underneath. If you see the documentary, you will see and understand that says church is the house of God. And church is the house of God is the metaphor that the prison is a house of convict. So, double entendre. So, I might be using at times that phrase. So now you know what I really mean by it. The church is the house of God. I mean, I will not be using it literally, but maybe I will be using it as a phrase that it actually one thing, but it means something else. Just something I had in mind and wanted to say. I mean, and when I'm already talking about the documentaries. Now, do we part ways now? Not to go overboard. Just in time. Does this look like a jaguar? Eyes and head? And I don't know if you will believe me, sadly I didn't. Took a photo of it. I was quite some time ago with Laura, and we were on some hill outside of town, and one of the cloud was exactly like a giant robot over the city. It was like from some I don't know, Godzilla movie or something. Huge cloud, something between a huge, I don't know, robot, Optimus Prime or Michelin, something like that. And it was across all of the town, and I regret not taking a picture then. Now, screenshot, or it didn't happen, so it didn't happen. Now, do we do the old... You know what? I rambled for long enough. I guess I opened that poor text document for nothing. It's in the background all this time. Maybe next time. For this time, I mean, let's respect people's privacy. So, I guess that would be all. I once again forgot to get some new I don't know, sound files, sound macros, I guess would be the best way to say it. I forgot the NPC, but maybe after the stream, not after, but some next time before the next time I play the game, I will also make a new macro with the new interesting sound file, voice lines. So I guess this would be enough for a life of a sailor. See you in the next adventure.
See you soon. Real soon.